What's up, everybody? And welcome back to the Set the Bars podcast. It's the show with hot takes and even hotter men. And today, we're going to be talking about some fucking music. The only news thing that I want to talk about before we get into the tracks is more of the aftermath between Kendrick and Drake, which is the fact that Kendrick Lamar has been and continues to close the gap between him and Drake in terms of Spotify monthly listeners by a considerable margin. I looked right before we started recording. Kendrick Lamar is currently only 3.8 million monthly listeners behind Drake. Drake is currently the 7th most streamed artist in the world, and Kendrick is the 8th most streamed artist in the world, which is kind of crazy.
So
I wouldn't mind.
Rest in peace, Adonis.
In a video game, of course. In a video game, of course.
Dick in it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, can we talk about that? Have you guys seen
We
the
talk
video?
about that.
That shit's fire.
Nah, he's running
And
but naked all over my
and then
house.
the fucking, that's me clapping your cheeks, Drake. Kid, stop that right now.
That is okay.
AI is actually the most terrifying thing ever.
All right,
Made a better A Boogie
let's talk about our new Music Friday singles.
not hard.
Why don't we?
Singles?
Would you guys care to start off with the new 42 Doug track, "Win With Us"?
Sure. It was
Mid.
Yeah, I just wrote meh.
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 Okay, moving
I
on.
liked when he was like, "Win with us."
Oh, I didn't. Anyway. Key Glock, fuck around and find out.
Meh.
Mid. Yeah.
I didn't. No, beat was stupid.
It's
A lot
Key
of
Glock.
this
I love
was
Key
mid.
Glock.
Yeah, let's keep the mid train.
All right, Homicide Gang R50. It
Meh.
was not. It was
I wrote boring.
yeah.
Yeah. That shit
All right,
was,
Danny Dior, Nav, and Cash Cobain. Ass.
Cash Cobain.
We'll talk about him next episode too.
He's on a roll.
Grippy.
We'll
Have you
get
seen
there.
that TikTok, bro?
Yeah, I have.
When they AI him.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something that's not as ass. Dom Corleo and V's Da Da Da. That track was gas.
That beat was pretty good. That beat, the beat carried in my opinion.
I think Dom carried. V's was ass.
Oh yeah, V like I literally wrote, would have preferred this without V's.
The fucking Da Da Da. The hook is just so catchy.
Yeah.
Okay, we got another decent one. Decent is stretching it. Another mid one. Your old Droog and Conductor Williams with Mercury thermometers. I thought this one was kind of boring.
I liked it.
It was I feel like it was too long to not have any big flow switches or production switches.
like the
It just
vibe,
felt
though.
static.
I like the vibe.
What do you think, Ethan?
I need to re-listen.
Okay, Ruby Rose.
wait,
Deserve to
we
Die.
gotta wait. He's listening.
Oh,
I didn't hear it again.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, no, that shit was boring. It was just slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruby Rose, Deserve to Die. Ass.
Ruby Rose.
Yo.
Okay,
Stick to
man.
Drewski.
Okay. Are we agreeing that one was pretty ass?
Yeah.
All right. Chow Lee and Flo Milli, Swag It remix. Terrible.
Oh my god.
Terrible. One of the bars was, they call me
I wrote that too!
Vagina.
They call me Mr. Vagina. Yo.
That shit was tough.
I literally wrote I couldn't recover after he
Terrible
said they
bar.
call me Mr. Vagina.
It's the
That
only thing
shit
I wrote. I
was
wrote
tough.
that and This Is Booty. Those are the only things that I wrote
that was
down.
that was my favorite part of the song.
It's the only memorable
I
part of the
wrote
song.
I couldn't recover after they call me Mr. Vagina. And that was
yeah,
it.
It was so bad. All right, big hit, Hit Boy and the Alchemist. We listened to one of their tracks last week that we were not fans of. Black and Whites. I really like this track.
This one was really good.
The production was great, and having all three of them rap. We don't hear Hit Boy rap a whole lot, but they all killed it.
Yeah.
When do we have to listen to the album?
I believe next episode.
Yes, next episode. It's not long though, 37 minutes.
Yeah, it's short. I'm excited.
Yeah. Then we got a little 2-pack from our goat Young Phaso.
Oh
Massacre
my
and
God.
Elite. Bro.
Which one did you guys like more?
They were just both so bad.
I think Massacre was better.
So here's the
Yeah.
thing. So I listened to them in the opposite order. That's because that's just how Matt had them listed on the playlist, because I look at that as reference sometimes. I listened to Elite first, and I wrote, "He never fails to insult me for my able sense of hearing."
Wait, was it backwards?
Yeah,
Matt?
on the so he
On the
I like
two-pack
the-
on Rap
Massacre
I like the
TV.
Elite more than I like
on
the
Rap
Elite more
TV,
than.
it had Elite Massacre, but he releases Massacre Elite.
I like
Yeah.
the Elite more than, because whichever one came first in the playlist.
Yeah. And then Massacre, all I wrote was the legendary shit streak
That shit was
continues.
terrible. Yeah, no, the
I
first
wrote-
one was.
I think I enjoyed Elite more, but the rapping is better on Massacre. Then again, it's Young Phaso.
There's okay.
Yeah,
wait,
it
why
is,
are we?
it is
Why are
Young
we hating?
Phaso, which
Because
never
we haven't
fails to
liked
impress.
anything.
But we.
yeah, it's actually fascinating.
He's like a
Yeah.
toxic ex.
It's a
Yeah,
statistical
actually, we keep
anomaly.
coming
You think
I
he'd
know
hit
that
at
he's
least
not
once.
good for me. I know that he's not good for me.
But
But
you
I
just
keep
keep
going
coming
back.
back.
Oh.
All right, next up we got Jason Martin, DJ Quick, Chanel Trey, Free Nationals, and George Clinton. This song had some phenomenal production, but that is all it had going for it.
Too
I didn't
high.
I didn't love the song overall. Yeah, it was called Too High, right? Yeah,
I
didn't
really
even say
just
that.
liked Free Nationals on this.
Yep, me too.
I wrote
Their
Free
singing was
Nationals
great.
did pretty good, but besides them, while it was chill, I thought the rest was boring.
Yeah, I agree entirely.
I didn't like it at all.
Damn.
I think
All
this
right.
was worse than Flo Milli.
That's crazy.
That's
Nah.
no, okay, no, you're trolling. You're
I
trolling.
think Young Phaso cleared this.
I think
He-
Young Phaso
okay.
clears all of the albums we talk about, including the album of the week this week.
Loki, I think
no.
Young Phaso could make a T-Pab.
I'm sorry
I
about
think
my
he-
album of the
I
week.
think he
I think he
has,
already
and
has.
I think it's called the Elite Massacre 2-pack.
My album of the week pick was probably the worst thing we had to listen to all week. So I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
probably.
Yeah, but like in terms of albums,
What the heck? Anyway.
yeah.
Next up we got T-Pain with On This Hill. He has such a great voice, but I just don't like that style of music, so I
did
didn't
not
like
the
that track.
first half.
I didn't like the track at all.
The second
really.
half I was okay with.
I was fine with T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain's good.
I'm a big fan of T-Pain. I just like his rap music, though.
He's the one that streams, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I like his streams.
Yeah, he's a very
T-Pain's
entertaining
streams are very
streamer.
cool.
Yo, T-Pain, if you're watching this podcast,
Collab.
come on the
Nappy
podcast.
Boy Entertainment, dude.
Nappy Boy Entertainment. Shout out Nappy Boy. Anyway, next up we got Chance the Rapper and DJ Premier with Together. I think this is even better than Buried Alive, which I already did like. I think it was cool. DJ Premier is one of the greatest producers of all time for rap music. I think that's indisputable.
That's fair.
But I think it was good, and it was not too long. It was like less than 3 minutes. I think it was just a good track.
I just didn't like the hook. I thought the hook was kind of boring.
I thought your bussy was boring.
Sorry. Anyways, Ethan, thoughts on the track?
I didn't like this that much.
Really?
Yeah, me neither.
I think Chance has fallen off since Acid Rap.
Really? You think? His last album was The Big Day.
Oh, actually, he's fallen off since The Big Day. Hot Shower is a masterpiece. That should be studied.
Okay. There are 3 good songs on that album, but it's also like a 25-song album.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
but-
of good songs in this album, and it has Hot Shower.
He met Kanye West.
Hot Shower is a banger.
He met Kanye West. He's never gonna fail.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time till he comes back.
I still have high hopes for what's this mixtape gonna be called? Starline Gallery,
I don't
think.
know or care.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm
Anyway.
not even gonna listen to it when it comes out right now. 2.8.
You're lying.
I'm keeping it.
Next
there.
up, we got
Remember that. Quote me.
Sweetie. We got Sweetie with Nani.
Oh my god.
For-
So
I mean,
generic.
she did like a pop thing, and it was okay.
Insanely. This sounds like some shit you'd hear in the back of an ad.
Or just
I
like
like
in a mall.
Yeah.
I like the cover.
That's
Yes.
fair.
Yes.
All right, keeping this mid train going.
We only got one left, right? Or am I tripping?
No, I think we're done.
No, we got
Oh,
we got
no.
one left.
Yeah.
We got
the
Russ and
shit.
Black with Working
Aw.
on Me.
I didn't like it. I hate Russ.
My gripe with this song is that it didn't have any standout moments. It was just okay the whole time. And
So
I do
my
think Black-
gripe with this song,
I do think Black did better than Russ, though.
my gripe was with this song was the beat. It sounded like some corny low peep shit to me.
That's Russ, bro.
Well,
I hate Russ.
I don't
That's
like
Russ
Russ,
half
then.
the time. It's crazy how we get Russ like this, and then we get Russ like that one track we listened to, Tired, when it was in that 2-pack with that other dog shit song.
Oh! Looks like
Audio
Jesus did
listeners.
Fent.
Audio listeners, Ethan just put a picture of Russ on his camera.
Oh my god.
He's not the best looking guy, that's for sure.
Doesn't make
Anyway.
the best sounding music either.
Alright, let's move on
Kinda
to
looks like
ruin
your old
Matt's
roommate.
hopes and dreams with Ethan and I's ratings of Ian's debut project, Valedictorian. But before we ruin Matt's dreams, Matt,
Why are you gonna lump
My
me in with
dreams.
you?
give your thoughts.
No,
Because I
why you
know
gonna
how
lump
you.
me in
I
with
already
you?
know
Because
how you
if
feel
I'm
about
gonna have a
this.
completely contrasting opinion, you guys go first.
No, you go first.
No, go.
You go first. No, you go
Go.
first.
Mac, if you don't go first, I'm not giving you top.
Fuck. I like the sound. After I listened to it, I looked and I sent you guys stuff about this. People were like, he is the embodiment of gentrification, and I don't see that narrative. Stupid white boy makes trap music. Like, hip hop is the most listened to genre right now. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, look at us.
Yeah, true.
Look
Very
at us.
true.
Let me see if I wrote in there. It was just it was like kind of fun. I liked it. But yeah, for the most part, kind of enjoyable, pretty enjoyable to me. I'm giving it a 5.3 because it's obviously
That's
not
great.
quality. Like I could like some of the songs, but I can also see the immense amount of flaws in it.
Ethan, how did you feel?
I love this shit, man. This is my fucking guy. I actually liked like half the songs on this more than I thought I would. I had heard
6 out of 10.
I had heard. Well, I saw Ian on TikTok, and I saw like the
Yeah.
album cover, and he was like just kind of there. And I was like, you know what, this guy's kind of chill. And then I saw the album cover when we had to go listen. I was like, damn, I fuck with this shit already. And so I'm hoping that it can be improved on the like different amounts of style, because the whole thing is
Yeah,
the
it was
same.
pretty much the same type of stuff.
But it was solid. So I think I'm actually gonna give it a 5.5, which is higher than Matt.
So terrified that you were gonna do that.
See, I had to drop my shit because I gave it a rating based off the songs I liked versus disliked, and I looked, and I had it above some crazy shit, and I had to drop.
I was just about to say the whole thing, the whole gripe that I have with Ian and this project is it just sounds so derivative of Yeet.
No,
It doesn't. No,
it
you're
doesn't.
tweaking.
It,
If you
it
think
sounds
it
like
sounds
some
like
20.
Yeet,
It sounds like early 2010s like Atlanta
Yeah, I'm-
trap, but that's not Yeet.
No,
if you think this sounds like Yeet, you
think,
gotta get your ears
I
checked.
think
Yeah,
it
no,
has
you're bugging, brother.
some very derivative sounds of Yeet, and I also think it is
More
blasphemy
Maybe his
for
voice.
Ethan. That is a big factor for sure, but I think it is blasphemy to put this, as Ethan did, over 2093. I think
hated
that is
2093.
insanity.
2093
2093 I
is
think was at
much
least
better than this.
pretty quality. However, I genuinely did not enjoy anything about this project except for a decent, like probably half of the beats. I think some of the beats are very good though.
Yeah.
Like the last track, like probably the best on the
Grand
entire
Slam,
project
right?
in my opinion.
No,
No, Figure It
the
Out.
last one was
That's the
Figure
one
It
that he
Out.
blew up with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that
and I
shit
think
was
and I
tough.
totally understand why.
Yeah, Figure It Out
I
is
kind of
gas.
get the appeal, but I feel like if you could just listen to like Yeet from 4 years ago, you're
No,
gonna
Yeet
get...
from 4 years ago
That's
was a
not
thug
this.
clone.
That's
Yeet
not
from 4
this,
years
bro.
ago was a thug
Sorry,
clone.
3 years ago. 3 years
That's
ago.
still
That's
not
still
this.
not. No, it's just
I
not
think-
Yeet though.
I think
None
it's
of this is Yeet.
Because I looked into it when Figure It Out blew up. Because I was like, who the fuck is this guy? He was trying to make music like Yeet does now.
How the fuck are you gonna compare this to 2093?
I'm not comparing it to 2093. I don't think it sounds like 2093 Yeet. I think it sounds like Yeet when I didn't like him at all. But
This doesn't. He
don't-
doesn't even have the
it
same
does.
voice.
so
as
putting this
Yeet.
over 2093 is insane. I think
Nah,
Matt
I
probably
didn't-
can agree with me on that.
I didn't like
Yeah.
2093.
I like.
Well,
I think,
anyway.
I like because compared to this,
I put them on par for the most part.
2093 is like experimental. You know, it's
Exactly.
trying to do something.
But
And this is this guy's debut. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
regardless, I think it's not he doesn't have a unique sound and I feel like there are people doing things in similar fashions that are doing it better. Therefore, I don't see the reason to listen to Ian. Yet, at
Because
least.
that shit goes hard.
Who do you think is similar to this?
I mean,
Yeet,
again,
apparently.
I still hear.
I don't hear it.
Very
He
heavy
does
inspiration
the
from
weird
Yeet
Yeet
when I
ad-lib
first
shit.
heard of Yeet, at least. I think a lot of it sounds like that, especially, and the production as well. I think has those influences too.
No.
Totally.
Yeet.
Regardless, I did not like any individual song on this enough for me to like ever feel any need to return to it, and I am giving it a 2.3 out of 10.
Bro just sold. We know he doesn't have aura now. Yo, Ian.
Okay, bro.
Yo, Ian, hop
Okay,
on the
bro.
pod. Tell him what's up.
The fucking Never
bro.
Stop and Figure It Out or two.
Never
of, like,
Stop and Figure It Out are my two favorites.
I think my favorite track, other than Figure It Out, because that was definitely my favorite. Which one did I actually kind of like? I liked Omakase.
That's
No.
the only one I didn't like.
That's the only one
main
I didn't like.
Really? Am I thinking of the wrong?
Boo! You suck!
I'm looking at the track list. I don't know if I'm thinking
I
of the
fucked
right
with
one.
Chauncey
I
and
fucked with
Judgment too.
Chauncey, yeah.
Chauncey was fire.
Maybe that's the
Chauncey
one I'm thinking of
Boots.
because it's right after. I don't know. I'm just looking at the
My
track list
top
on
three
my
was
laptop
Figure It
right
Out,
now.
Never Stop,
Like him, Chauncey
Chauncey.
Bips.
and then my honorable mention was Grand Slam.
I think Grand Slam was alright.
Yeah, Grand Slam was
I don't know.
fine.
I don't get the appeal.
The only one I didn't
Yeah.
really like was Omakase. Hermes Sheets was okay.
Hermes Sheets was alright.
Hermes
It's just a
Sheets was
weird
was an interesting beat.
The main
which I thought
ones
was
that I
cool,
don't-
but I don't think it was
were
good.
kinda whack. The lyrics were kind of whack. He was just talking about how rich he is.
I like the only ones I really didn't like was Omakase, Hermes Sheets, and honestly the like Bentayga, right?
Yeah, Bentayga was alright. It was just like
Oh, he
Uh,
dropped a I think episode 18. It's either
He
next
dropped
week.
a-
Yeah, he dropped
a
a
Deluxe with one new track. Yeah.
no,
two.
I think it's two.
So
I think it's two.
it's
oh,
yeah.
dope.
two new tracks.
So
and
I-
they were the same thing. They were alright.
Magic Johnson, which I know he added, that one I really like
Yeah, that one was good.
because
The
that one
other
got
was,
leaked.
like-
that's the one that's like been blowing up on TikTok a lot.
Yeah,
The
we'll
other
be
one
talking
was
about
like,
those as individual tracks because it's only two. But
Yeah.
anyway, let's move on. Let's not dwell too long on this. Matt, what did you give it a 5.3?
I give it a 5.3, yeah. Because I just rated it. I gave it a 6 because it was 6 out of 10 originally, and I looked. I was like, that's insane. Based off like my previous ratings.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
I can't
always scroll
do
through
that.
just to make sure that my rating is valid and like checks out with everything else. All right, let's move
Yeah,
on
exactly.
to
We got too many
Uh,
shits to be doing.
let's move on
that.
with A Boogie with the Hoodie's new project, Better Off
Oh
Alone.
my god.
I'll
Fuck
go
that
first.
guy.
I'll go first. So I've been a fan of A Boogie for a while. I've never disliked one of his projects. I do still think this is probably his weakest yet. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
this is bad.
particularly bad, but it's not his best work. Like the thing is, especially in the first leg of the project, it is a lot of like the typical sound that he's been building up for such a long time, but he executes it well on a lot of the tracks. But a very big handful of tracks are pretty boring. There is also a 9-track straight drought, which is kind of devious.
Yeah.
And
Between what and what?
between 8 and 18.
Oh, facts.
And
No, I gotta-
yeah, but
I
the
didn't
songs
take
that
notes on
liked,
4
the
of
songs
those
that I
'cause it
liked,
pissed me
I
off.
plan to and already have returned to a few times. So I think a fair rating would be around a 5.3 because I still it was not terrible. No songs were terrible. Some just got a little mid. Some were kind of boring. But I think that's what I'm gonna land on, a 5.3.
It's respectable. Hold on, let me pull up mine.
I don't agree. I'm slandering this shit.
Oh,
I
actually,
hate
yeah, I
A
don't
Boogie.
agree at all. I have a very low rating.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna preface
He
this.
got outperformed by every feature.
Yes.
Dirk outperforms him.
Not Cash
Fuck.
Cobain.
Cash Cobain outperforms him.
Yeah.
No, he did
Hell
not.
yes,
He did,
bro.
he did.
Body was terrible.
That song was not good.
Thug
But Cash Cobain did not
outperformed
do
him.
better than A Boogie.
Well, I mean that was.
Oh, bro, he had an Eminem bar that pissed me off.
That's
Ah,
what he
there
had an
was-
Eminem sample.
Yeah, the sample. That's what I meant. That shit pissed me off.
I thought it
Fucking-
was. I thought
He
it was
called
fine
himself
until
the
song
biggest
was
rapper
bad.
in New York like 8 times. That is not true. He was pissing me off this whole
You
shit.
can't dock points for Cap and then give Ian a somewhat positive rating.
That's different. That's my good.
I was Ian capping? How you know? You know his
was he
lifestyle?
capping? Was he capping? Yo,
I
his
You
big-
don't know his
do you know his
lifestyle.
big brother and whether or not he's like Marshawn Lynch? I don't think so, buddy.
I just don't think he is though.
Let me tell you, that that 8-track drought was one of the worst shit fests I had to sit through in a while.
It was pretty rough.
This album was too long. And you said 8. Her birthday was terrible too.
It was less than an hour. I said 9.
You said from 8 to 18.
Yeah, like I like 8 and 18, but everything in between them I don't like.
Bugging.
I got you. I didn't take notes for Did Me Wrong because I didn't take notes from like P and E through because it was pissing me off. Perky and Ecstasy was one of the worst things I had to sit through.
Yeah, that song was not
song
good.
was fucking atrocious.
not good,
I'm
no.
giving this I think like a 3-5 tops just because
Okay,
like
I
the
thought
first
you were gonna
7.
like give it some wickedly
No, the
low
first
score.
7. The first 7 were decent.
Yeah, the first portion
He's just
of the
too
album was
generic,
good.
bro. He sings and it's like,
Yeah.
wow.
The Lil Durk song I liked a lot.
The Dirk one was
Primarily
good.
because of Dirk, though.
Yeah, Dirk went crazy. That was about it.
Yeah.
Spotlight.
All right. So I know Daniel, you prefaced yours with you.
Oh, did I
like
just
A
put my
Boogie.
rating in the wrong album? Hold on.
I don't like A Boogie.
All
right, go
I
ahead.
haven't liked an A Boogie like project since Hoodie season.
You didn't like Artist 2.0?
No, I didn't
feel like
either.
he's just
Really?
been making the same
It's just
shit.
me and my guitar.
I love that song.
I don't.
I
think
feel like it's
it's
just been
corny.
all the same shit, like the same exact sounding shit, for a while now.
I mean, to be fair, he also doesn't have too many albums after that.
fair,
This
he
would
should
be his
also-
third
He should also
since
retire.
2019. That's okay. That's crazy.
They're like everything is. It just sounds like the same shit for an hour, bro. Like
He
pretty,
peaked.
like overall.
I don't
peaked
think,
with
I don't think
Drowning.
that's a terribly
okay.
incorrect thing to say.
The thing for me was like comparing this to like how we listened to fucking Mr. Morale last week, which is a crazy comparison, I know, but something like that because the ideas throughout this are just it is all the same overall repeated ideas, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's in something like Mr. Morale where there's the same like repeated ideas or like overarching theme. It does it like brings it in a refreshing way throughout the songs that I can be like I can enjoy every track individually as well as an album. This just did not do that. I mean, obviously, like I said, crazy comparison, but
Yeah.
like for me, the first track was good, and after that I was like, yo, man, I don't know. I'm giving this a 2.4.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, I
You think that was
know.
worse than the Ghostface album?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I?
You're putting that below Boldy James?
Yup. I don't care. I hated this.
No. Come on.
Yo, come back to
on.
me when you can differentiate Yeet and Ian, buddy.
If viewers and listeners go back like 60 seconds to when Matt was saying respectable take, I'm kind of on the same page as you when I said
And
5.3.
and then I opened my shit and I said, "Oh wait, no, I'm not," because I haven't listened to this in a minute. I listened to this way earlier before we were gonna do this out. Like, this was the first thing I listened to for this week.
Putting that below Trapper's Alley is insane.
Trapper's
Both
Alley
of these were
goes
boring
on.
as fuck.
Trapper's
Yeah.
Alley made me want to end my own life.
This did too. I hate
No,
it.
that's such an exaggeration, though.
No, it's not.
It is.
You're
Fucking
lucky this was
Boogie.
the first one on our list for me and Matt. That's the only reason I got through it.
A Boogie can actually just rot.
Jeez. All right, let's move on.
The 4 fucking track EP sucked too. It was the same
The
shit.
4-track EP was on the album, and all 4 of those tracks are still pretty bad.
I don't even remember which ones they were.
It was Tiffany's through DTN. Those 4.
That shit was trash.
Yeah,
That's like in the
those
middle of the drought.
Yeah, those were awful. Yeah, that was the end of the drought. The last 4 tracks of the drought.
Nah, because even Her Birthday and Booby Trap were terrible.
No, Booby Trap was good.
I liked this. It was 21 tracks, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I messed up.
I
Boogie
have
Trap,
written
yes.
down I liked 5.
I liked 8.
Probably liked like 3 or 4, but it was because of Dirk and Future mainly,
Oh my god. Fuck you.
and
A
Cash
Boogie.
Cobain.
The Thug feature was such a disappointment.
It was still better than A Boogie.
A Boogie is
Yeah,
not.
but
A
that was
Boogie is
that's
not cooked.
easily think about the tracks that they have together. That's easily the worst one. They have Just Like Me from Hoodie Season, and they have Rockstar or no, it's not called Rockstar Lifestyle. It's called Might Not Give Up from Artist 2.0. Those 2 tracks are so good, and this track was just that was so mid.
Like the whole album.
Okay.
Yeah, A Boogie, bro. He has not cooked for a minimum of 4 years.
You said 2.4?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I agree, a minimum of 4 years, because his album from 2022 was okay.
Even that's
this
debatable.
This was mid, and his album from 2020 was the last one that I liked.
Yeah, no, not for me. He can die.
Last one I liked was
Don't try to tell me you didn't like Hoodie Season. Hoodie Season's his best album.
Hoodie Season.
Hoodie
Is his best
Season was
album.
the last time he cooked.
So that
for
was
me.
2018.
2019.
Who hasn't cooked in 6 years?
Damn.
You want
The
to try
fall
that
off.
again?
Yeah, he's a little retarded.
No, that's
Oh wait,
fine.
we're gonna have to
No, it's
cut that
fine.
out. Eh,
All right.
No one gets past the first 10 minutes.
Rhapsody. Rhapsody. Please don't cry. Who wants to go first for this one?
Fuck it. I really like
take my
this.
nick-
I really like this. Lyricism for me, yes. The concept of like it being like therapy sessions, gas.
That's kind of like something we listened to on the
Yeah,
podcast
I know.
recently.
I know, right? Just bangers, bro. I liked out of the 20. Well, how many tracks was it?
I think it was
Oh,
19 if you don't
22.
include the sketches, the skits. 19.
Let me check.
There was 22. I don't know how many.
I think 3 of them were just
Were
like
they?
spoken word. Yeah.
I see
the ones with
3 in my notes. Yeah. It's
yeah.
Okay. So I liked 16 out of the 19.
Damn.
Yeah, this was
Which
really good for
ones
me.
didn't you like?
I'm giving this a 8.6. This is my album of the year right now. I really like this.
8.6.
I really like this. I'm a big fan.
Damn, Matt's putting it over Dial It.
Yeah,
I was-
it was good.
Over Without Warning.
Yeah.
I'll go next.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just looking at the stuff that Matt's put this over. Care for Me.
Oh,
Yep.
that's debatable. I think Matt has to up Care for Me. But
I mean, it's his
okay.
opinion, not yours.
No. It
Oh,
is
okay.
just facts.
Okay. No.
My bad then.
Dumbass. She spits, bro. I was
Word.
not expecting that. Matt was like, "Oh, this shit's mad good." I was like, "Oh, maybe I don't know
Yo.
what like genre it's gonna be." Blah blah blah. This
She
shit,
was featured on To Pimp a Butterfly for
Her
a reason.
lyricism is crazy.
I'm here and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like I was like, "She's expecting you. All right, we're doing some therapy or some shit." Then Mariana comes on and she just starts going. I was like, "Whoa, holy shit!" Everything was mad good. Good messages. Good ways to put them into words.
Yeah.
That dude Nico, however you say it, fire
Yes,
too.
Nico,
He was
yeah,
going
that
crazy.
interlude was so good.
And Raw, he was on Raw. He went crazy on Raw.
Yeah.
Oh, Wheezy fell off. I don't know. That
I
man
know
needs
Weezy's
that-
verse. No, the thing is, Weezy's verse was good, but it was mixed so weirdly.
Yeah.
I don't know,
It
I didn't
sounded
like it.
really weird. It sounded like the high end was cut off way too
Yeah,
much.
I still like the track though, but
I
it
think
definitely
there might-
wasn't among the best.
I'm not gonna give it as high of a rating as Matt, but I think I liked the same-ish number of songs. I was gonna give this like a 7.9
Wow.
to an 8 flat.
I'm gonna
Sure,
feel.
yeah.
I'm gonna feel like we are. I'm the opposite of everybody here. I mean, I like this
That's
album.
been the last like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I know.
episodes.
I liked this album. Don't get me wrong, I did. I liked and have been returning to about 10 tracks. I think the production is consistently great. The rapping and the features are really good. Her lyricism, obviously, as you guys said, is great. And the songwriting is phenomenal, even on the songs that I don't like the sound of much.
Mm-hmm.
But like there are also an unfortunately considerable number of songs that I think have like really bad or annoying hooks that kind of ruin them for me. That's me personally, but I still enjoyed it. Comparing it to how I've rated things before, I gave it a 6.8.
Damn.
I still
not-
liked it, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it quite as much as Slant Face Killa. I didn't like it as much as Almighty So Too. I didn't like it quite as much as Might Delete Later. But I liked it. It's still among the memorable albums for me, but I don't think it comes close to Blue Lips for me.
Well, that's what I was just going to look at. What the hell did I rate Blue Lips?
Yeah, I gave Blue Lips, I think, an 8.
Okay, I think this comes closer to Blue Lips than you make it, but
Yeah.
I don't think it comes
it's
close
definitely
to
not
Blue
better.
Lips. For me personally. Yeah, I give Blue Lips an 8.3.
I like Blue Lips. But
I haven't
not as much
returned to
as
Blue
this
Lips
did.
as much as
I
I
haven't-
thought I would.
Yeah.
I've been returning to Blue
I
Lips a
returned to
lot
like
since it
3
released.
tracks and not that
Yeah,
often.
like just
I've listened to
within
the whole
week-
album a lot of times.
Just within the week, I've returned to a lot of these songs in comparison to Blue Lips for me. That's why I had to put it higher.
Let's
This
see.
shit is gas.
I'm trying to figure out what my favorite song was. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
Rap-
Asteroids was so fire.
Bro, those first like
I think I can give you a top 3. I think Asteroids, Loose Rocks, and probably I don't want to say Nico's Interlude because that's not even her.
I mean, that's in my top 3. That song was so good.
Yeah, I guess because I would put something like Savior Interlude in my top 3, so I'll put that. Whatever,
Yeah.
that's fine.
for me, it was
Before you say, I just want to say something about his top 3. I don't know if this is a hot take or anything. Loose Rocks is not among the 10 that I enjoyed enough to put in my playlist, but I'll explain. I think it's one of the best written songs on the entire album.
That's why I have it. I
But
said that.
it
shit
kind
is
of falls apart for me, like just in every other aspect. I know the songwriting is the most important part, but I just feel like I can't find myself listening to it.
In the shuffle right now in the rotation.
I'm not gonna listen to it again, but that shit was just like crazy.
Yeah, it's
for
a very
one
good
night.
song, but I'm not gonna return
Same
to
thing
it.
of Diary of a Mad Bitch. Like those two back to back were like, damn.
Yeah,
for me,
but
like,
Diary of a Mad Bitch is also another one I'm probably not gonna
a
be
lot of
returning
the times
to.
when I do
They're
the top
album
threes,
songs.
A lot of the times I do the top 3s is stuff that I know I'm gonna come back to. So like
Mhm.
I have Marlana, Stand Tall, and A Ballad for Homegirls. Those are bangers. And then my honorable mentions was He Shot Me, 3 a.m. and Look What You've Done.
I didn't wait.
Bro,
I didn't like He Shot Me.
was
I
really
didn't
good.
think that the Bob Marley interpolation worked with the vibe of the song.
I just really like the song. It's just
I didn't I didn't like Lonely Women. That was like one of my least favorite.
Lonely
I
Women.
mean,
is one
that
of
was
the
a very
few-
interesting. It was
Lonely
an interesting
Women is
concept for
one
a
of the
song,
ones
but
I don't have liked.
the thing is that you're not supposed to return to that song.
Yeah.
She raps the whole first verse like mid orgasm. That's the whole
Yeah.
point of the song.
I didn't like it.
It was
made me uncomfortable.
It was kind of cool though, but like
No, it made me very uncomfortable.
it was
like,
weird. But my top 3 are probably Nico's Interlude, That One Time, and 3 a.m. The Erykah Badu feature was so good.
Yeah, the Erykah Badu feature was really good.
Do we wanna move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can move
All
on.
right. This one we listened to last minute. It's my first time listening to a Mock Hami
Same.
album. Hashtag Rich Ass Haitian, which is. I mean, it was. I'll go first. I liked it. I think both in his delivery and in his voice, very reminiscent of someone like Freddie Gibbs, which is obviously a good thing. And the production is phenomenal throughout the entire project. The songwriting and messaging is great throughout pretty much the entire project. I like, just to keep like everything to feel cohesive, he has that frequent use of like Haitian dialect and French throughout the album. The only problem that I have with it, the only gripe that I have with this album, is that sonically there's not a whole lot of diversity. You have most tracks sounding similar, and then a few tracks that have more melodicness to it, but those tracks all sound somewhat similar. But also, literally every single track is good. I don't think there was a bad track on the album. The only one that I didn't love was Guggenheim June, if that's how that's pronounced. June. I don't speak French, but I'm giving it a 7. I liked it a bit more than the Rhapsody project.
Okay.
I'll go. I've listened to Pray for Haiti, which I think clears this astronomically, and we might have to listen to it soon. I think a lot of the songs had like good messages, but there were a few in here where I was just like, damn, bro, like I don't need, like the last like 2.5 minutes I like barely listened. I was bored as hell.
Really?
It was only a few, but like I don't know. I don't know if it was just because it was the last thing, and like I don't know. I have no clue why, but I didn't like it as much as the previous album from Makami that I listened to. I liked the title track.
The title track is so good.
I liked Oh, I'm gonna get cooked. Sur le pont d'Avignon.
I think it's pronounced.
The conductor
Wait, hold on, I
beat
got
was
this. I got
fire.
this. I heard him say the title in
Yeah,
a
he
video
says
that
it-
I
he
watched.
says it in
I think
the
it's
song.
Sur le pont d'Avignon.
That's
Yeah.
basically what I said.
Anyway, reparation number 1. We'll use the alternative title.
The conductor beat was fire. He had 2, right? There was 2 or 3 conductor beats.
Yeah, I think it was
The
3.
one that said it featured him was an interlude, but it was so good. I don't have it in the playlist, but it was very good.
Was that Alban Parfum?
No, it was Zero Clot. I think that's how that's pronounced.
Yeah, it was Zero.
Zero. Yeah,
'cause
bro,
I was
he
looking it
fucked
up.
us with the titles.
I was looking
Yeah.
it up. It was that beat or a different producer, and he did like a listening party where people voted on stuff.
Oh wait, I'm tripping. The song that I said I didn't like, I actually did. I don't know which one I was thinking of then. Never mind.
So like he had a thing
Guggenheim
where it's
one.
like the song what is it? Antonomasia had a
Yeah.
different feature, and he voted like who they wanted.
That's devious. That's actually crazy.
And
Imagine
so,
being the person that loses the
Yeah.
vote.
I
That's
think it's
crazy.
on like the vinyl apparently.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
it was people voted on it. There was like differences in song titles, and it was just
I really like Sanjay.
the differences in like song titles.
Yeah,
was just
that song
like
was
a
good.
different producer or something. So like the Zero Clot was conductor, and then there was a different one called Zero Twat that was a different producer.
Oh.
So stuff like that.
Interesting.
And then the conductor ones is I think it's only it's the D'Avignon one, Zero Clot, and holy shit, pretty much.
The
the last
E-Sax guy on Davignon. Holy shit,
Yeah.
bro. That was one of the best, probably top 2 production-wise on the entire project.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Oh,
Ethan, what
I will
are you
also be
rating
giving
this
this
thing?
a 7 flat, and I hope we listen to Pray for Haiti
We'll definitely listen to it at some point for sure.
because I do think it's better. It has a lot of West Side Gun,
That's
a lot
good.
of like there's like 4 West Side Gun tracks. It's only 39 minutes.
Damn.
It's very good,
interesting.
All right. Let me pull up mine real quick.
and it's Pray for Haiti. Like it has direct West Side Gun influence.
Yeah, like pray for Paris and then you pray for me.
Remember, Dan? I told you I was listening to that, and that's the first. thing
Yeah,
you said,
yeah,
like,
you
Pray
did.
for
You
Paris?
did. It was the first time. That was the first time I'd ever heard Makami's name.
Damn, I'm him. I put you on. I put you on.
So for me, I'm gonna just say my rating first. I gave it a 7.6.
Okay.
Oh dang! What the? Yo, you're feeling generous.
Yo, it was.
It was a good album.
Albums.
It was
a
a good
pretty
album.
good week. Besides fucking A
It was a-
Stinker.
I think even besides Ian.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Agree to disagree, Bucko.
Agree to disagree.
The production really good. His flow is really good. It's like I wrote like because apparently a thing with him because I didn't really know Makami. He just does not allow his lyrics to be out there because that's how he wants people to interpret it. Like listen to it, don't look at the lyrics and analyze it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I wish I could see the lyrics, especially the parts that are in like French, so I can know what they're talking about. But even without that, and for it to be like pretty high up, like on my list, yeah, pretty good project.
Yeah, that shit was gas.
I really like the sound that I wrote. I want to listen to more of him.
Yeah.
So we do
okay,
have to-
I
we do
can't
have
give
to
a
listen
top
to that.
3 because I have 4, and
I
can't
have 6 songs. I have a top 3
I
and
can't
3
pick-
honorable mentions.
Okay, yeah, I don't have a top 3 because I genuinely don't know which ones I like the most. So this is in no particular order. Sur le pont d'Avignon,
Yeah.
Political,
Yes.
hashtag Rich Ass Haitian, the title track, and Copy Cold. That Black Thought feature was awesome.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't really like the title track.
What?
I wasn't crazy about the title track.
Really? The K
It's at least not in my top. It's not in my top 3 at least. My top 3:
Really?
Political. So the point.
Political was such a good track.
And
I didn't like the feature on Political.
I didn't
liked
mind it.
I just
It
the
wasn't
sound
great,
of that
but-
song was so like good. To
I
me. It was,
literally wrote, I was like, this song is so fucking good, but the feature kills it for me.
Really,
I don't remember
the feature
why.
wasn't great, but it didn't hurt
Yeah,
my
it didn't
thoughts on
kill
the
it for me.
song.
I don't remember why, but I just did not like
it
the
was
feature.
Political, Sur Le Point d'Avignon, and I really like The Serpent and The Rainbow. And then my honorable
The Serpent and the Rainbow
mentions-
is also one of
Conductor
the best
beat.
produced.
Oh,
on
wait,
the
my
no.
entire
honorable
project.
mentions was the last track, the Holy Blank.
Yeah.
Same 24 and Copy.
Same 24
Cold.
was great.
Same 24 was really good.
Yeah, and then Copy Cold. That was
Here on Set the Bars, we stan Conductor Williams, one of the most
True,
underrated
true.
producers in the game right now. We love Conductor Williams.
Especially
over
when
here.
he's on Might Delete Later. Hopefully that.
Oh Lord.
7.6 for McMatthew. All right, we got one more album to talk about. We're killing this episode. Holy moly, donut shop.
Holy moly donut shop.
All right,
We got our album of
So-
the week, baby.
album of the week is Food by MF Doom. Now, in our traditional fashion, we are going to have the person who selected the album go first. That would be Ethan this time.
Return.
I'm nervous to talk about this.
You shouldn't be. You know, all three of us love this album. I got it right. Her. I spent
I
$40
know.
to get it on vinyl.
But it's like, god damn, like, okay, besides the 3 in a row, like, interlude kind of things.
4.
Yeah, it was 4.
Was it 4 in a row?
It was
Yep.
from
Poop Up Platter to Fig Leaf Bicarbonate.
Fig Leaf,
Yeah, but Fig Leaf Bicarbonate is like 3.5 minutes with rapping at least. So, like,
It doesn't have rapping.
or doesn't it?
No.
He just starts rapping it on Con Carne.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I just didn't realize the switch happened.
Con Carne is such a good
never
track,
mind.
bro. Con Carne
I'm looking
is
at my
so
notes
good.
wrong. I read my notes wrong. I said I wish there was rapping on this because the beat is so gas.
That's how I feel
Fig
about
Leaf
Poop Up
Bicarbonate.
Platter,
Yeah.
but we'll get
That
there.
too. Poop Up Platter is probably the best, but
Shout
Fig
out
Leaf
Joey
Bicarbonate.
Badass.
Yeah. Okay. I think every song that isn't those 4 is incredible.
It's a banger.
There's
Yeah.
not a single one I don't like. Except there's one that is like, ugh.
Guinness's?
No, actually, the only thing I didn't like about Guinness's was the woman.
Really?
There's
I
a-
only like the I like the I don't like the hook, and I like the female feature.
I don't like her first verse, but I like her first verse when she like it's like the first like 30 seconds. I was like, eh. And then after MF Doom's like hook, and then she comes back on. It's like,
It's
oh,
not.
never
It's,
mind.
MF Doom doesn't rap on that song.
Who was it? Who was the guy
This guy's bugging.
feature?
His name's Four Eyes.
Whatever. 4 Eyes. Whatever the fuck. I didn't even realize.
I didn't like his.
Yeah, whatever the
I
fuck
didn't.
this
Yeah, no, I didn't
is.
like. That's why I just didn't give a fuck about that part. I don't know. I didn't like that. Guinness's was I didn't like it, and then Cookies I wasn't really a big fan of either.
Yeah.
There's something about it.
Really?
I think I was just listening and I was like, this guy is just like literally rapping about every type of cookie this man can think of. He said something. He
You
was like,
guys were not listening. We'll
What do
get
you
there.
mean?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I forget one of the
going.
lyrics, but he said something. And I was like, that is stupid as shit. I think it was something about graham cracker or animal cracker, and I did not like it.
Anyway.
But everything else is like so fucking good. I think Vomit Spit is like the most underrated song on the whole thing.
I agree. Vomit Spit is one of my favorites. Top 5 for sure.
Yeah, but I think I like it more than Mad Villainy.
Oh no.
It's a
And
hot
I'm
take.
gonna put
It's a
it-
hot take in
I'm-
the rap community.
And I'm putting it at a 9.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go next. I love this album. So I changed a few ratings. This is going to go into what we've been listening to. I re-listened to Mad Villainy just to be sure. I bumped Mr. Morale from a 9.3 to a 9.4.
Okay.
I bumped Mad Villainy from a 9 to a 9.3. And Food, I'm giving a 9.5 out of 10.
Damn.
I love everything about this album except for Guinness's. I do not like Guinness, but everything else about this album I love so much. Even the 4 instrumental tracks, they're all good instrumentals.
They are very good instrumentals.
And literally, there are 3 songs on this album that were not produced by the man with the metal fingers. Only 3.
And
they
one of
are-
them is
what
Joey.
even are they?
Joey B.
Potholders is produced by Count Basie. One Beer is produced by Madlib, and I think I think
Of
Con
course
Queso
one-
is produced by another guy as well.
Of course, one beer is produced by Madlib. That's my favorite beat ever.
It's one of the, yeah. Anyway, the production is peak on every single track. The instrumental tracks are also really good. The flows and rhymes, MF Doom has just perfected the craft of rapping. It's insane. And he's got funny bars, consistent food themes that make it feel like cohesive. It's also one thing that I like that not a lot of people talk about is like if you recite the track list out loud, there are very clearly intentional rhymes in the titles, which I think is funny. And also the references to like old superhero media and old films that that are on things like Mad Villainy as well. And it's also crazy that he produced almost the entire album on his own. Again, it's a hot take in the rap community. I also do put it above Mad Villainy. 9.5 is where I'm placing Food. I think the highest rated album that I've given that wasn't a 9.9 or a 10.
Oh no.
You have it higher than what's going on? Or
No,
did you
what's
put
going on? I
that
gave it
at a
9.9.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
This is tragic.
Just say it.
This is not even in the 9s for me.
That's
Okay.
That's
It
on
depends.
purpose.
Depends.
Really enjoyable listen. I mean, obviously. The lyricism is great. The production is great. Not crazy about like the 4 songs in the middle. Like I get their place, but like with something like Mad Villainy, there are instrumental tracks that I come back to, like Eyes, and that did not happen here for me.
Oh my god,
Trippin'.
Eyes is so good.
You're tripping.
I'm sorry. Like I get their place because it with the fucking like TV.
Here's the thing.
Like,
to
cuts.
bounce off of just talking about the 4 tracks, I don't return to any of them either, but with Poo Putt Platter, if World Domination by Joey Badass didn't exist, I would be returning to it. But why would I listen to the instrumental when I could listen to Joey Badass
Yeah, that just
spitting like
doesn't
crazy
change
off of
for
it?
me.
Also,
Like,
Gumbo
just
has the
'cause
funny
someone's
like the
sampling.
rap and rap
Eat
thing
more
like WRAP.
chitlins.
It's
Eat more
funny.
chitlins.
Anyway, keep
Rappers
going.
eating
Keep going.
rap.
Like I said, get their place. I'm looking at this from a perspective of am I coming back to it, and I'm not coming back to those 4 at all. Like I said with Mad Villainy, there are instrumental tracks that I'm coming back to. It's great. Obviously, it's a Doom album, so it's fucking amazing. But there's definitely better, in my opinion. At least just from Mad Villainy, and then from what I've heard from Operation Doomsday, I want to get through his whole discography, including like all the aliases now.
It's gonna take us a minute.
I know, but I'm giving this an 8.2.
You're putting it below Rhapsody.
Yup. Sorry.
8.2 is devious.
Sorry.
There's
That's how I rated it.
So you're saying that like with a fully extended wingspan, there's a universe where 2093 touches Food.
No,
Oh, I've smacked.
that's
my
why it's
microphone.
higher up than that.
Didn't you have 2093 at like an 8?
Yeah, he has it at an
Yeah.
8.
8.2. Just because
You have Michael at an 8 too.
I'm leaving room right now for the rest of his discography.
I'll be honest. I obviously haven't listened to much of it, but I don't think it gets better than Mad Villainy and Food, probably.
It doesn't.
That's why I'm leaving room.
it doesn't.
And I'll
it
come
doesn't.
back.
I guess you can
Right
like
now,
up it later.
8.2.
None of the aliases have anything close to this.
My top 3: hoe cakes, 1 beer, wrap stick finishes. And then I have an honorable mentions. I have deep fried friends, potholders, and beef wrap. I did not
No
like
vomit
Guinness's.
spit?
I did not like con queso. Those are the only 2
What?
songs I didn't like. Or not
Con
con
queso?
queso, not con queso, cookies. My bad.
Okay.
Nah, I still think that's crazy. I like cookies more than con queso, but
Yeah, no.
I think
Not for me.
Cookies is bottom 3 of a good track list, which
Not for
is
me.
what's hard
I don't think
about
I
it.
don't think that's an awful take, but I still think Cookies is a great track.
I think my top 3. Fuck, man, that's hard. 1 beer and hoe cakes have to be there.
You know what's crazy? I don't even have hoe cakes in my top 5.
I think just like the Supas, so
It's
like
just-
iconic.
It's so it is
Yeah.
so iconic. I got a
I
girl
can't
and
do
she
that.
wants me to duke her.
Yeah, I'm leaving the room
Super.
right now, and we'll come back and see.
Fuck, man, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
8-2?
'Cause you know what's a good track list? Because Hoe Cakes is so peak, and it's not even in my top 5.
I know beef rap is so good. It's worth listening through the whole intro spiel just to hear him rap on beef rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vomit Spit has to be probably one of the most underrated songs of all time. I don't know how many plays it has, but it doesn't come close to what it should be because it's not even
100%.
like
One of the best
I'm gonna
moments
go
on the
look.
entire album is always threw me off when she told me, "Daddy, funk me."
yeah.
I'm like, anywho's. So funny, bro.
He just says shit. Whatever he feels like saying.
For me, I'm gonna give a top 5, although I do know my top 3, so this will be in order. Vomit Spit at number 5. Rap Snitch Knishes.
Yeah, that Mr. Fantastic is great.
Deep Fried Friends. One Beer, and my favorite track is probably Potholders. I love
Potholders is so good.
It's also, in my opinion, I think the Count Bass D feature is even better than the Mr. Fantastic feature, which is a phenomenal feature, but I think Count Bass D has the best feature on the entire.
I think Mr. Fantastic just has so much aura.
It's awesome because nobody knows who he is.
No, I don't either. I have no
but
clue.
like literally nobody.
I know.
Other than him
Like
and Doom, who's no longer with us. Rest in peace. He was just like, allegedly, he was just like MF Doom's neighbor who liked rap music. And it's MF Doom's most streamed song. It has over 100 million streams. It's crazy. But yeah, Deep Fried Friends is also so good. And then Hoe Cakes is obviously up there too, but also Con Carne is high up there as well.
that's an underrated track.
And the thing that I'm trying to get to you guys about Cookies is like the double meaning of like the bars that he's talking about, because he's not only just rapping about cookies,
He's talking about fucking jacking it.
Yeah, he's right. He's rapping about hiding the fact that he's jacking it from his cellmate in prison and his wife in 2 separate scenarios.
Doesn't matter.
They're all out of pocket bars. He was like, I'll wake my wife up and I'll get killed over spilt milk. That's crazy in that context.
That is kind of crazy in that context.
Also, what's the other one? Yeah, he referred to himself as a workaholic with a fountain in the ink pen. That's insane.
That's
Also, I love when he like tries to throw you off with the rhyme scheme where he says cat sugar fits every time he sees, and then pauses and says Chips Ahoy when you think he's gonna say tits.
Yeah.
So funny.
And then he's like, I like the famous Amos bar. I will. The famous Amos bar is very good. In the game, he's shameless, even uses a code name, full pause. Famous Amos, like that. I'm never expecting that's what's gonna come out of his mouth.
Yeah, it's so funny. And then also Con Carne, having the tribute bars to his brother makes it even better.
True.
I'm just trying to find like some memorable bars, which are mostly memorable just because of how phenomenally he rhymes things. Like, we hollow krills, she swallow pills, he follow flea collar $3 bills. It sounds like a nursery rhyme. And also shut up with with you shutting up and keep a shirt on, at least a button up.
There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears like we're deaf. Tempt me.
Do a number on the label. Oh my god.
Everybody knows that shit.
Yeah.
That's like.
Also, him on One Beer saying like a watermelon stay spitting new seeds is such a bar.
That is a bar.
It's such a bar. Let's see, what else do we have? Also, Potholders. Okay, one thing we need to talk about. We have time. We've not been going for too long.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that most of the titles use like the food analogies to have like a meaning other than the fact that they're just food. Mm-hmm. Like how hoe cakes is in reference to actual hoes and hoe cakes are an actual food item.
Yeah.
And like my favorite one is with Potholders, where it's what's it called? Literally like bars about potholders in reference to holding hot shit, as in the music. Like Doom ends one of his bars with "These metal fingers be holding hot shit."
That's also an iconic bar.
There are just so many good bars. Like,
Yeah.
the price of holding heat is often too high. Is it like a triple entendre? He could be meaning a gun,
Definitely.
contraband, or just hot shit as in the music again, hence the need for pot holders. Holding hot shit, bro.
Yeah, no, I thought he was talking about gun for sure.
That's why pot holders is my favorite track. There's just so much and again, Count Basie's feature is phenomenal.
Yeah, I think I need to go back and listen to both in a row to figure out which feature I like more.
Yeah, they're both so good. I'm just gonna keep looking for bars because there are so many to talk about. A term some people on Deep Fried Friends, a term some people use loosely. I'm real choosy on what I choose to let the crew see.
Yeah.
Also, the way that he uses the sample to bounce in like back into a verse,
Yeah.
and the first word of the verse is usually friends, and he just goes off that, or like, how many of us have them? A show of hands. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
I love the switch from like rapping to how many of us have them. It's such a good
It's
like
so
switch.
good. It's so good.
So
Also,
many
what was the
different
other
styles. I love the lady on Gumbo. That's probably like my favorite, because Gumbo's less about the beat and more about like the actual lady speaking.
Yeah, it's funny because she's talking about like rappers like
eating
containers,
raps and shit,
but
like it's
it
also
sounds like
yeah.
yeah, it's oh my god, so funny. Also, another thing on Deep Fried Friends that I didn't notice until I was like looking at the lyrics while listening, just so I can make sure I didn't miss anything for my notes, was that he reads off the a dictionary definition of friend
Yeah.
in the, like
Yeah.
in the bars, and I didn't even catch it.
Oh,
Doesn't he
I
just
caught
say like
that.
straight up that
Yeah,
he's
he
going
does.
to?
Yeah, he says that he's going to. I never noticed
Yeah.
that
I
like
caught
he
it.
just
I caught
straight
it.
up does.
You must not be listening.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
No, what's it called? I think Deep Fried Friends has the best rapping out of any of the tracks.
I think that's a fair take for sure. That beat is also so.
It's a good beat, but it's not as good as there's like 4 better beats.
I think yeah,
but
one
it's the
beer,
best
pot
rapping.
holders, rap snitch knishes are all better. I would argue Con Carne could honestly be seen as better, and even Hoe
Con
Cakes.
Carne is the like I don't know what the sound is, but in Con Carne there's like it's like a pew sound almost. It's
Yep.
like so weird. It's so satisfying.
Con Carne
I don't know.
is I would argue on almost more slept on than Vomit Spit, because with Vomit Spit at
It
least
probably is.
people joke about the I said any who's, I'm like any who's. People joke about that sometimes. I've seen on the internet before, but nobody talks about Con Carne.
Vomit Spit has 40 million plays. Con Carne has 16 mil.
Damn, that's
crazy.
criminal. I'm
But
about,
then
I'm about to
Raps-
double it on my own.
The highest play
Damn.
on the whole thing is Rap Snitch Knishes.
Yeah,
at
that's his
300
most
mil.
streamed song.
300 mil.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That's nothing.
That's crazy
nothing.
that you are somebody that is only seen on MF Doom features, and you're on a 300 million stream song, and nobody knows who the hell you are.
Deserves more. And then the second one being one beer at half of that, 150.
Yeah,
is
that's
like,
crazy. Rap Snitch Knishes in one beer and all caps should all have like a billion streams.
There's only 3 songs over 50 million.
That's absurd. Wait, let me try to guess what the third one is. Is it Hoe Cakes?
120.
Yeah, Hoe Cakes is such
And
a
then
good
there's
song.
nothing over 50 after
That's
that. There's-
crazy. Not even beef rap. That's insane.
well, that has less than most of the other shit. It's only a
Really?
22.
Damn. That's crazy.
You'll never guess how much potholders have.
Is it like a criminally low number?
I wouldn't say it's criminally low, but
I
compared
mean, the
to
entire
other stuff,
album
you
is
could probably
criminally low.
guess.
Let's be
Yeah.
real. I have no idea.
I said it's less than 50.
It's less than 50?
Yeah. because there's only
25?
No, it's at 40. Which
Okay,
is like,
okay. That's not terrible. I love, bro, that song is so fucking good. These metal
I never
fingers be
actually-
holding hot shit. So good.
Oh shit! I just started playing one beer on accident. We're gonna have to edit that out in post. I had the track list up to look at the plays.
Yeah, it's fine. Also
I
on
didn't
Cone
hear it. I
Queso,
think it
the
came through.
bar Cocoa Bread Cone Queso is just a bar in and of itself. He's saying like cocoa bread as in like drug money. Also Cone Queso cheese also meaning money. So
True.
yeah, so good. I wish Guinness has had a verse from Doom. That's the only that's my gripe.
Yeah, I did not like that song and Cookies. I don't know. I just did not like Cookies.
I don't know, bro.
Even with the meaning,
I
it just,
like
like, doesn't
Cookies. It's
matter.
definitely not on anywhere near most of the rest of the project, but I still enjoy Cookies.
I'm not saying it's terrible. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
Guinness's was pretty shit.
Yeah, Guinness is not great. We also just I was planning on asking this, but I feel like we all have the same answer, but I'm gonna ask anyway. The best instrumental track is Poop Up Platter, right? I think
Out of the 4, yeah.
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 It's got to be. But again, I would return to that if there.
It made one of my favorite songs of all
Yeah,
time.
if World Domination didn't exist, I would return to Poop Up Platter frequently. World Domination by Joey Badass is honestly that might be my. I don't know if it's my favorite song on 1999.
Not a crazy.
It's either that or Survival Tactics. Obviously, Survival Tactics is up there. It might
I've
be my
overplayed it
favorite
for
though.
myself.
World Domination is just one of my favorite Joey Badass tracks.
I'm coming back more to From the Tombs than Survival Tactics now.
That's devious.
Really?
Like I agree with Ethan. I've overplayed it too much.
But From the Tombs is crazy.
I purposefully avoid myself from doing that with tracks, and it's been working so far. But
that's why I'm listening to other shit from it now, so I can come back.
Yeah. Also, I mean, it's incredibly long, but I always listen through the entirety of Third Eye Shit every time it comes on. That song is so good.
Third Eye Shit.
Respectable.
Brains don't matter if your wig gets split on some Third
I
Eye
love
Shit. All right,
CJ
we're not
Fly on
talking about Joey Badass right now.
Well,
By extension. Yeah. Matt, before we wrap up, what will be your album of the week pick for our next episode, which will probably be out in a couple days? We've been saying that, but hopefully we're not lying this time.
No, we're for real this time.
We're locking in. We're locking in.
We're locking in.
This was only 4 days. That wasn't bad. That's on pace.
There were
That's pretty good.
outside factors that contributed. Extenuating circumstances that contributed to this episode being late. Yeah, we were thugging shit out.
Hey, it's summertime, man.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you want me to say? Speaking of summertime, since it's about that, no, I don't think it's what you think it might
Tekka?
be.
I have no idea what it is. I just pogged for no reason.
I've been bumping this album because I'm making a summer playlist for when I'm chilling in the car, just some chill vibe. From what I've heard, I like a lot of the songs on this project. The guy, debatable. Calvin Harris has a album called Funk Wave Bounces Volume 1.
We're gonna listen to Calvin Harris.
It is 30 minutes, and I've like the 4 songs I've listened to. I like. It's a summer vibe. And I'm like, hey, summer album. Fuck it.
What's the name of the album?
Funk Wave Bounces Volume 1. It's got Frank Ocean feature, Migos feature, Party Next Door feature, Schoolboy Q feature.
Is the Frank Ocean Migos song the same? They're the same song, right? I've heard good things about that song, but I never checked it out.
And then a few others I've heard. It's only 10 tracks.
Wait, how long is it to the minute?
I think like 33.
37. Brother's got
okay.
fucking... Jesus Christ, bro. There's like 3 features on every song.
Okay, then maybe it won't be too bad. Calvin Harris was just not what I was expecting to hear come out of your mouth.
I know. Dude, when I because we were making the playlist and my
who the hell is Funk Wave, bro?
I don't know, but that's who it's with. But my friend put because we have like a collaborative playlist for the summer. He put like 3 of the songs from this on here, and I liked all 3 of them. I was like, hey, fuck it, why not? It's short.
All right, then let's fucking do it.
Let's do it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess
it's a summertime vibe in my opinion. I think it'll be a chill listen. Because it was the other 3 that I had that I was picking between were all shit that we'd have to analyze, and I really want to get back on track with these episodes. So I was like, let's just have a chill listen this week.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Well,
it's different. First dance album we're listening to on the pod.
I have a similar length album that would take more analysis that I'm probably gonna do for my next pick.
Yeah, I already have a pick locked in for next episode. Just to ease ourselves, I am gonna be picking something that is. It's 39 minutes. I memorized it, so we're gonna be light.
I think I know what it is.
You might know what it is. We'll see.
Is it within the last 10 years?
It's within the last 10 years. Yeah.
I know what it is.
39 minutes.
Anyway.
Is it within the last 5?
It's within the last 5.
I know what it is.
I think you know what it is. All right.
That's going to be fucking hype.
I would say let's move on to our what we're listening to segment. For me, it's just this, Food a lot, and Mad Villainy I re-listened to yesterday and today. But have you guys been listening to much outside of the podcast music?
From recollection, not really. Some of that album that we're doing for next week, some of that.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, yeah, no, not really.
Ethan, have you been listening to much or nah?
Man on the Moon.
Nice.
Oh, I did listen to you guys know David D4VD, the dude.
Yeah.
The TikTok.
I've heard of
yeah.
him.
Yeah, he has a song that's in Invincible.
Yeah, he does.
That I listen to. I like that song's pretty good. Feel It.
Feel It. Yep.
I listened to that this week. I listened to
track
that
is
yesterday.
tough.
That shit's a banger. But yeah, but
He's good at
besides
Fortnite.
Is it?
Yeah. No, David, he is.
He's good at Fortnite.
I saw him do an interview, and he was playing Fortnite
playing
while
Fortnite.
doing it. Brother dropped like 25 kills.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, he was going
lobby.
crazy. I was
Bot
like, what?
lobby.
No, he was cooking.
Yeah, bro. Hasn't
I'm such
been
a
on
hater.
Since 2018, he had a bot lobby.
All right.
All right, that's gonna wrap up this episode. This is what is it? Episode 16? Yeah, episode 16.
Indeed.
Set the bars. Yippee! We will all see you hopefully in a couple days, and by that I mean definitely in a couple days.
Two minimum. Or
Two minimum.
I'm deleting the channel.
No, two maximum.
Yeah, two max.
Two
or
max.
Channel's gone.
And we will see you then. Deuces.